New hair? Who's this? Oh, it's just me. Y'all thought your girl didn't have interest to catch, did you? But you didn't know. I'm really giddy today because today's my birthday, so when you see this video, it will no longer be my birthday, but I'm celebrating until the end of the year, so wish me happy birthday, same ways, you know? This video is actually being recorded on May the 13th, Thursday, May the 13th. I'm 30 years old. I know, I don't look that good. I don't think I ever will. Anyways, I'm here to jump on really quickly to tell you guys about how I almost got kidnapped in the DR. And if you want to know how I almost got kidnapped, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Okay, so before I start, I just want to say something to you guys really quickly. You who's watching this, I just want to let you know that you are important, you are loved, you are beautiful and wonderfully and fearfully made. You have a purpose, and without you and your fingerprint on this earth wouldn't be the same. I just want you to know that you are special. Even if no one has ever told you that, even if you don't feel special right now, doesn't matter what you're going through, just know that you are special, okay? So let's jump in. I almost got kidnapped. So I'm gonna take you guys back to 2017 when your girl went to her first ever, yes, her first ever all-inclusive resort. It was August. My friend and I, she always travels all-inclusive, so she's like, hey, let's go to the DR. I'm not a planner. I just like to just go with the motion. So I'm not a planner. So, but she is. So I'm like, great. So I'm like, you plan it. Just tell me the day, time, tell me how much I owe you, and then that's all I need to know. So she ended up telling me, give me all that information. And as she was planning, she's like, oh, do you want to do excursions? And I was like, does that come with a trip? She's like, no, it's extra. I was like, well, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Y'all, I literally just flew back into the country 2 weeks prior to that from Jamaica. Your girl funds was depleted. Okay, I didn't have it like that, you know. I wasn't. Your girl was looking kind of low in the financial area, if you know what I mean, you know. But yeah, so I didn't have the funds to do so. So I let her know, like, you know, I don't have the funds to do an excursion. I don't mind just staying on the beach. And she's like, you know, I really want to do an excursion. It's fun. So I'm just going to pay for one for both of us to do. You say, what now? You going to pay for an excursion for both of us to do? Honey. Yes, I'm all in. The following day was our excursion. So you had to wake up early. The bus came and picked us up. As soon as we got on the bus, we got drinks. It was fun. We're at a party boat now. And before we got to the party boat, our tour guide was really nice to like bring us around some other areas in Punta Cana. So I think we went to this place that's called either Little Italy or Little Rome, and we spent a few hours there. The sun was beating down. Like, guys, I was born in Jamaica, so I'm from the Caribbean. So if I tell you the sun was beating down, I'm convinced that there's a different sun in the Dominican than there is anywhere else in the world, because that sun was like, yo, here I am. And it's not just in Punta Cana, because I went back to Dominican, I think 2 years after that, to a different place in Dominican, and the sun was still beating down. So anyways, that's the party boat now. We're to like take sail to go out in this island, and they told us that we're gonna, on our way to this island, we're gonna stop at a natural swimming pool where it's in the middle of the ocean and the water just comes up to here. The sun was literally beating on us because you're in the middle of the ocean, you're surrounded by water. There's nowhere for the sun to go, it's gonna hit you. So we're in a party boat now, you know, we're jamming and so now I see my friend, she's trying to cover up under our towels. She's like itching a lot, and I'm like, what's wrong with you? And y'all, that's when homegirl told me that she's allergic to the sun. And I was like, wait, what? You didn't want to book the excursion? You didn't know you're allergic to sun prior to booking the excursion? Not only that, like, it's August. We're in the Caribbean. Like, sunshine don't play in the summertime in the Caribbean. It don't play. The sun comes out with his whole chest like, yo, what up? So she was scratching, her skin was turning red, she was getting bumpy and all that. Like, she was in, then she started telling me she was in lots of pain. So anyhow, there's nothing we could do because the boat wasn't going to turn back. We're not the only people on it, and our excursion was a all-day excursion. I felt really bad for her, and it was sad. So she decided she was going to stay in the hotel room until the sun goes down, and she was only going to come out after the sun goes down. And at first I offered to stay with her because, like, no, I feel really bad. I felt really bad. But then she's like, no, you know, I don't want your trip to waste. Just go there and have fun. You ain't gotta tell me twice. I was gone with a win. I'm a very friendly, outgoing, I love people. I love to talk. If you didn't notice, I love to talk. So I'm one of those people that, like, will come up to you back, oh, hi, how are you? And we'd be best friends right after. So she was staying in the hotel room waiting for the sun to come down. I literally went out and I started making friends with everybody, like, on the hotel ground, from the workers to the tourists. Everybody, I was everybody's friend. I knew everyone knew me by Canada. They'd be like, oh, hey, Canada. I'm like, hey. I'm there making friends and having a grand old time. I think it was like the weekend, now was Friday. So these 3 guys that look like, so they came into the hotel and they came with their cousin, who was this girl, and she wanted to go on this excursion before we left Canada. She wanted to book this excursion while we're in Canada, so to do in the Dominican. That's called Coco Bongo. It's like a little disco thing. And I was like, no, you know, I don't want to do it. You know, like, I don't party. Like, what am I doing in a club? Like, so I was like, no, I don't want to do that. So that's how. So we didn't end up doing that. So we ended up doing that. She ended up just booking one excursion for us. And so she'd call me over. She's like, oh, you know, these are my friends. I just met them. They actually live here. They said they could get us in Coco Bongo tonight. And I'm like, Coco Bongo? It's not a disco place you tell me about. She's like, yeah. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, I already told you, no, I don't want to go to a club. But guys, I felt really bad because, you know, it was a 7-day trip and her trip was coming to an end and she'd been locked up. And when she did come outside, she had to find a shade. So I felt bad. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do this. I was like, okay, so tell me more information. So she's like, oh yeah, so the club, they could get us in the club. They know the bouncer. So we go in the club for free. I'm like, okay, how are you gonna take us? And then remember I said there was a girl with them, with the 3 guys? So I see her. She turned to the girl and she asked the girl, and the girl turned to the 3 guys and said it in Spanish. And I'm like, huh? What's going on? And then so I found out that the guys don't speak English. They only speak Spanish, and their cousin speak English because she used to live in New York, but now she's back home in Dominican, so she's a translator. So they told us that we need to meet them by the seaside at 9:30 p.m. sharp, because when the boat is coming to pick them up. I said, boat? So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Share this video. Have a wonderful day, and God bless you all, and stay safe. Hugs and kisses. Bye now.